Listen to this, man. He got some good news for you. Hey, man, listen. Hey, everybody, gather near. The doctor's in the house, so lend him your ear. The things he can say might even make your day. He might even help your pain go away. The doctor is in the house.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The
doctor is in the house.
Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to episode 621. Today we're going to be speaking about the silent saboteurs, how everyday toxins steal your energy. And who doesn't need more energy these days? They're in your food, they're in your air, they're in your light, they're in your thoughts, and they're draining your spark of life, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to Dr. Ron, unfiltered, uncensored, here on Podbean. And here is where we cut through the noise, we expose the truth, and give you the tools you need to take your health back. These silent saboteurs, they're hidden forces in our modern world. They're stealing our energy, aging us faster, and leaving us dependent on pills that never heal. I was just thinking whether I should put in a plug for my Tuesday live streaming, where I live stream with Dr. Jerry, and we are called the Real Health Rebellion Radio. We're on live on YouTube, live on Rumble, live on BitChute. And it caught my eye because 2 weeks from now, Dr. Wang will be speaking about how the youngsters are aging faster than ever. So today, however, we'll stay current and we'll connect the dots between the seed oils, plastics, Wi-Fi, and my EMFs and environmental toxins, and show how they attack your mitochondria and your thyroid, and ultimately your vitality. That's where your energy comes from. Your mitochondria are the powerhouses in your body, little potatoes. And your thyroid is the gas pedal. And we'll talk about how they are affected. But again, let me just invite you to something new that was launched last week. It's Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Dr. Jerry Smith and I are launched the Real Health Rebellion Radio live on YouTube. And we had our pilot last week, and it went pretty well. And our first guest will be the incredible Dr. William Wang. He's one of the sharpest minds in natural medicine and performance science. And you'll hear tomorrow. He has a PhD in physiology, and he's an Orthodox priest. He's also a Marine. So if you have a chance, join us and as we expose the medical industrial complex and shine a light on the suppressed tools that actually heal. Not just a pill for an ill. Let's get to the root causes of why people are sick, why we are not living as long as other developed countries, and why we have so many people with chronic diseases and a 70% obesity rate. So that is the Real Health Rebellion Radio. All right. Let's get back and talk about these silent saboteurs. Energy. Well, it isn't just about caffeine or willpower. It's about mitochondria, those tiny power plants inside every cell. They turn oxygen and nutrients into something that's called ATP. That ATP is your body's energy currency. It's your body's Bitcoin. But here's the truth no one's telling you. Our mitochondria are under attack. Yes, they are. People every day, we're bombarded by toxins that clog, confuse, and corrupt these little powerhouses. Plastics leach endocrine disruptors that confuse your thyroid. Seed oils generate oxidative stress that burns out mitochondria like an overheated car engine. Wi-Fi and electromagnetic fields, EMFs, disturb the electrical signaling that the mitochondria rely on to communicate with one another. It's death by 1,000 modern cuts, and the result is exhaustion, brain fog, anxiety, and chronic stress. Are you getting the picture? This energy crisis is inside of our bodies. So what are the 4 big offenders that we call the mitochondria mafia? Well, number 1 on the list, and if you've been with me for years, you know I subscribe to the work of Brian Peskin, an engineer from MIT. These industrial oils are not food. They're chemistry experiments. Oxidized, inflammatory, and destructive to your cell membranes. When your mitochondrial membranes are damaged, your energy production it collapses. Remember, real food heals and fake oils kill. And I'm not going to go into the double membrane that encases the mitochondria. We've talked about that, but know that seed oils kill plastics and microplastics. Well, I've talked about that a couple of weeks ago. They're found in water, they're found in air, and now even in human blood, and even in organs, and a teaspoon has been found in the brain. They act like estrogen. They disrupt thyroid function. They block detoxification pathways. You cannot make cellular energy when your hormones are scrambled. And now they're finding that these nanoplastics can carry toxins on top of them. So you're not only getting the toxicity from the microplastics, you may be getting drugged. And I know you're getting tired of hearing me say about EMFs and Wi-Fi, but constant exposure disrupts calcium channels and mitochondrial voltage. Your cells literally, they lose their charge. Think of it as trying to run your body or your car on a battery that's dying. You're not going to be able to start. Environmental toxins and heavy metals. We talked about mercury, thimerosal, glyphosate, which is Roundup, aluminum, and pesticides. They interfere with mitochondrial enzymes and nutrient absorption. They rob your cells of oxygen and electrons, the very essence of life. That's why we talk about grounding or earthing. Get some electrons into your body to replace the ones that are robbed by these toxins. Do you think there's a plan here to keep us sick? To sell us drugs? Well, think about it. As what Socrates said, I can't teach you anything, but I can teach you how to think about it. Get the idea? We're living in a toxic world. We're doing it to ourselves. So how do you reclaim your spark? How do you get that spark plug to fire up? Well, you can't live in a bubble, but you can fortify your biology. What do you have to do? Here's a few ideas for you. Ditch the seed oils. Well, what am I going to cook with? Well, cook with butter, olive oil, coconut oil, or beef tallow. Filter your water. Oh, it's too much trouble. Well, if you don't remove the microplastics and chlorine and fluoride, if your state doesn't do that already, you're poisoning your mitochondria from within. Turn that Wi-Fi off at night. Oh, I can't do that. I need that. Well, go ahead. You'll be aging faster and having more chronic disease. You'll be sabotaging yourself from within. Let your cells recharge in real darkness. Ground yourself barefoot on the earth, 20 minutes a day. It restores this electrical balance because you get free electrons from the earth. They're free. They're there for you to step on them. And support mitochondrial repair. How do you do that? Well, supplements like coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, magnesium, a good, nice restorative sleep where you turn off the Wi-Fi, the room is dark as could be, and the temperature is somewhere around 70 degrees. And detoxification, because of this toxic world we live in, has to be part of your routine. And you should detox gently and often. And we recommend sweating. So if you live in a colder climate, you see if you can get the use of a sauna, clean food, deep breathing, and my favorite, zeolite, which traps metals and toxins so they get out of your system. And ladies and gentlemen, these aren't trends, but it's what we have to do if we want to survive in this toxic age. And what should we think about? I know if you use AI, you always have to ask it, what's the bigger picture? Well, the system profits when you stay tired, dependent, and confused so that you can keep getting refills on your prescription drugs. But you don't have to live like that. You can rebuild your energy naturally from the cell up, from the inside out, by removing what harms and reintroducing what heals. Remember, your skin is your largest organ. That's something that I've neglected. And what you put on your skin while you're in a hot shower and your pores are wide open gets absorbed. Toxins. Use natural soaps and shampoos. Okay? Really important. Your body is electric. And you know what? Don't forget, your body is intelligent and it is resilient. What does it need? It just needs you to stop poisoning it and start listening to it. The body is a magnificent organ. It can really withstand a lot of abuse. When it gets to the point and it just collapses if you keep hitting it over the head. These silent saboteurs are everywhere. But so are the solutions. Knowledge is your power source. Awareness is your antidote. And this week we'll be talking about obesity by design. How in the 70s, Dr. Wong will go over the whole history of how we got so fat. And then we'll follow that up the following week with why we're aging so fast. And we'll talk about the cholesterol derangement syndrome. So if you want more unfiltered truth, join us Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Real Health Rebellion Radio on YouTube. Dr. Jerry and I will be live with Dr. Will Wong. We're going to dive deep into how the medical system lost its way and how we can take it back. We're going to talk about the sick care system that has replaced the healthcare system. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr. Ron. And remember, for the last 5 or 6 years, for 621 episodes, I don't filter the truth, I amplify it. So with that, I really have an attitude of gratitude of everyone that listens to this program. And we hope to see you live on Tuesdays. Have a great rest of the day. And remember,
you want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
And that's the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't handle the truth, if you have confirmational bias, maybe Tuesdays isn't for you. Okay? Because we'll be talking about the truth. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, Dr. Ron's finished for the day. I hope you got some good wisdom for what the man had to say. If it's all about good health, he's the man you got to see. He has a lot more answers for you. So tune in next week when the doctor is in the house. Or when the doctor is in the house. And let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house.